That's what I would do. I'll probably get some binoculars just so I can zoom in on his distress. Hey, what is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer and Sovereign Koi, and welcome back to another video. If y'all read that title, which I know that y'all did, you already know we're getting back into these Reddit stories. So if you guys want to see me read Reddit stories, then let's keep on watching. All right, guys, let's get into the video. First story. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband he embarrassed me? My 44 female husband, 44 male, and I went to a party. On the way there, I told him that one of the couples were coworkers of mine and to keep the conversations PG around them. When he gets around other men, they often loudly make inappropriate jokes and comments about sex, jerking off, drugs, etc. Jesus. When he get around just men? Or people that y'all know, like, okay. When everyone was being introduced, he immediately says to the couple, "Oh, you're the ones that she said I had to behave around." And everyone laughed it off and it was fine. He made a couple of comments that were towing the line of inappropriate, but he never went overboard and everyone seemed to have a good time. After the party, we decided to grab dinner, and on the way home, after ordering, I noticed my coworkers were at the same restaurant and must have come in after us. My husband wanted to go and run over and say hi and join them, but I thought we should just let them enjoy their meal and then stop by the table on the way out to say hi again. About 10 minutes later, the wife comes up to us and says she just spotted us in a small world and all of that. My husband says, "Yeah, we saw you too," but she said I shouldn't say anything to you. At which point the coworker was like, "Did I get snubbed?" She laughed, but it felt kind of awkward and she went back to the table. After she left, I calmly told him that it makes me uncomfortable when he tells people things that I said about them. So he can get a laugh and it feels like a violation of trust, and he apologized, but the apology felt disingenuous. Like he just wanted the conversation to be over. I remind him that he's done similar things like this before. Like I shit talked someone to him, and then at a party, someone brought up this person, and he was like, "Isn't that the person you can't stand?" In front of everyone. What are you doing? Are you like boring or something? Like, are you not an entertaining person? So you feel like you have to embarrass your wife or use her as a source of entertainment because you're so uninteresting? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't really understand. So then it spirals into a fight about how it makes him feel like shit that I'm embarrassed by him just being himself, and that he hates me for telling him what he can and can't talk about at gatherings with my friends. We finish our dinner mostly in silence, and then he barks at me the entire 10-minute drive home about how he knew I was going to try to start a fight because I've been in a bad mood all week, and how I care too much about what other people think, and how much he hates me being embarrassed by him. I feel like this is some basic social norm shit, but maybe, am I the a-hole? Honestly, friend, no, you're not. Like, she's not embarrassed by you, sir. It's the things that you say. Like, some things are okay to be joked about. You can joke about certain things. That's fine with the appropriate crowd. Not everybody's comfortable with that. Like, you have to get to know people first. Now, if you was hanging out with a bunch of friends that you've known for years and they're used to your personalities and you always saying weird stuff, then they would be comfortable around that and they would understand, oh, there's Mark, he's making a funny joke again. Like, but somebody who doesn't know you, if you make a comment about a woman's V or, about your, things that hang low, you know what I'm saying? It's not appropriate for small talk when you're first meeting someone. So she's not embarrassed by you. You're just doing embarrassing, abnormal things, And so, no, OP, I don't think that you're the a-hole for kind of trying to tell your husband to kind of like diet down and keep the conversations kind of normal, at least until we can get the feel of these people. Some people you can do that, but not everyone and not even most. So it's like you kind of have to get that comfortability first. Just like you wouldn't joke about that type of stuff or talk about that type of stuff at work. When you're meeting new people, you will manage that same rapport, keeping it appropriate, keeping it cool. Now, if it was a situation that you couldn't avoid it and those people just so happen to be cool, great. But not everybody is like that. And you want to make sure that people's first impression of you doesn't feel like you're going to be a perv, Yeah. So, yeah, not the a-hole. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Next story. Girlfriend wants to get married. I don't. We are both early 20s. I'm 21, been together for 12 months. A year, friend? Okay. She says if I don't propose soon, she's leaving. She doesn't want to wait around. I'm living with my parents, renovating a house, and also working like crazy towards my career. A pilot. It's a hard career path to start in, and I tried explaining that it's not the right time right now. She doesn't care. I tell her I'm super busy and just to give me a little bit more time. Nope. I ask her what's the rush, and the only thing she can say is, I'm not waiting around. It's so weird. Yeah, it is. Leave her. Leave her. How old is she? Maybe y'all both around the same age. You only 21, Books. You are only 21. No, you're 21. I say all the time, don't get married young and don't have kids young. That's too much pressure. You got so much of your life to do that. Learn yourself. This is the time when you're learning yourself, you're growing yourself, you're going after your dreams, your ambitions, and it's just you. You don't have to drag anybody with you. You're just you by yourself. You're going to go in by yourself. You're going to take the risk by yourself. You're going to fall on your face by yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're not successful. When you have a partner, significant other, and you have a family, that's multiple people you got to consider in your life decisions. Being young and dumb and underdeveloped is all about taking risks, making mistakes, falling on your face, having a drink, and getting back up again. Okay? That's what it's about. It's about having fun. It's about letting loose. So when you get older, you can reminisce on all the things that you did when you were young. And now that you're more mature, you can settle down. You can have a family. You can get married, and you'll have the maturity, the experience, and you won't be feeling like you're missing out on anything. Yeah, she's weird. Go ahead, cut her off. You go ahead and be a pilot. Pilot is an amazing career choice. That's going to be hard, but you got it. Okay? I believe in you. I am proud of you. And yeah, go ahead, get rid of her because she expecting way too much, way too fast. Now, if y'all was like 30s, 40s, then I'd be like, oh, okay. I can see her reasoning for wanting to settle down. But 20, 21, child, please. Next. Am I the a-hole for letting my kids disturb my husband during an important work meeting after he said he would handle them for a day to prove how easy my job is? Oh, we got one of them. We got another one, y'all. Lego. I'm 31 female and my husband is 36 male. We have 2 boys, a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. Okay, that's not too bad. My husband works in an office and has the option to work a few days a week from home, but he prefers not to because it's easier to focus in the office. I run a small business from home. I don't have a lot of daily work, just some emails and planning, maybe 3 hours a day. But the business side does not make a third of our household income. But my younger son is home all day, and just dealing with him takes a lot of energy. Well, I bet. I mean, I said earlier, it's not too bad that they're not toddlers, because toddlers can sometimes be way worse than children, just like regular children. But 5 to 7-year-old boys, woo! Boys are so energetic when they're young. They're very, very energetic. That's why you got to get them into sports. You got to get them outside. You got to get them into something they can punch and kick and run and scream and da-da-da-da. But I'm continuing. I had to raise little cousins of mine, and they were young, and it was a lot. Okay? Boys. Moving on. He's really high energy, and will probably wreck something if I leave him alone for an hour. See? And then the older one comes home at 3, and both of them are with me until 8 or 9, which is when my husband usually comes home. A few days ago, I was really tired, and I didn't make dinner. When my husband came home, I asked him if he could just order something. He was also tired, and we were both short-tempered, so we ended up snapping at each other. He said I should have at least ordered before he got home, and he was hungry. I said I forgot, and it's not fair that food is always my problem. Period. He said that I'm home all day, and I even admit that I don't have much work to do, so I'm basically a stay-at-home mom and should at least take care of dinner. I said he has no idea how much I do every day, and he said he handled the kids for the entire day while also working from home just to prove it should be easy for me. Okay. I said sure. So he made the arrangements to work from home yesterday. I slept in, and when I woke up, he was already frazzled from getting the older one ready for school. He ended up having to cancel a meeting to make breakfast and was worried about that. Then when he took another meeting later on, the boys went out to play in the yard and got super muddy and left footprints all over the house. They're giving him a run for his money, honey. Okay. Which he then had to mop, and I didn't help at all. Period, mama. Don't do nothing. Let him struggle. By this point, I did feel sort of guilty because it was definitely hard for him to take care of. No, don't feel guilty, girl. Go on to brunch with the girls and go ahead and get you a mimosa, honey. And sweetheart, go ahead and get your little wine glass at the cabinet, pull out that Stella, sit on that couch, rub your feet together, and watch. That's what I would do. I'll probably get some binoculars just so I can zoom in on his distress. Hello? By this point, I did feel sort of guilty because it was definitely harder for him to take care of work at the same time. But all I wanted was an apology. See, sometimes it's as simple as that, but don't test a woman, honey, because we take it far, okay? You take it low, you take it down. He said he was doing this to show that I can do nothing all day, and if he just admitted he was wrong, I would have helped him out straight away. But the pride, honey, let the pride eat him alive. You go ahead and rub them feet together. Later on, he had another meeting. Dang, what the heck he been doing for work? Why he got so many meetings? And he told the boys not to bother him for an hour. Now, sir, not you telling a 5 and 7-year-old that you would not be supervising them for an hour. 5 and 7-year-old boys. But about 20 minutes in, they got in an argument about something, and our younger one went into my husband's room to complain. He was really loud, and my husband's video was also on. Then he told the kid to leave him alone, but he was upset and crying and wasn't listening. After a few minutes, my husband went back to the meeting and apologized to the other people. When it was finished, he was really angry at me. He said I could see what was happening, and I just watched him struggle without helping. Yeah, friend, that was the agreement. Did I miss something? I said all you had to say was please help. He said I shouldn't be so petty and prideful. I'm the one with the pride. I have the pride, honey. Yeah. This probably made him look stupid in front of his manager. But it was only a few minutes, and I don't think it was the huge deal he made it out to be. So am I the a-hole? No, friend. No, friend. No, friend. As a matter of fact, you better than me because I would have left. The moment I saw him struggling, I would have sat with my feet together, drank my mimosa, and then I would have left right afterwards. Hello? Because what you talking about? You said my job was easy. You said this was so easy. Why would I help you? This job is so easy, a cat could do it. It's so easy, a ant can do it. Anybody can do it. It's so easy. Remember? What happened, friend? Yeah, them boys got in that ass. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay, and I know all about that, honey. Okay, I was responsible for raising young boys for a time. Okay, I don't have any children, but I assisted a lot of babysitting, especially when they were small. Okay, before double digits even kicked in. Boys can be a lot of work. You take your eyes off them for 4 seconds, half of a second, and they in some stuff. They breaking stuff. They touching stuff. They tearing each other apart. They throwing toys at each other. When I used to do that a lot, when I used to be helping raising younger kids, literally my little cousin who was a little girl, she could disappear for, when I say hours, she could disappear for hours. I would have to go and look. I'd be like, oh, baby girl, you good? She in there on her tablet, minding her business. Mind you, I'm good. And she was like 3 or 4. Her brothers were like maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years older than her. So she's like 3 or 4. So they're like, what is that? 5 or 6? And then the other one was about a year older than him. So I had like I was dealing with like a 5 and a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old all at the same time. It was crazy. But her, she was cool. But them boys, oh my God, falling off of stools, throwing toys, breaking stuff, popping air mattresses, like fighting each other, all this crazy stuff, like doing all types of crazy stuff. But that's what boys do. Like literally, I would put them to bed, and then I literally, it'd be what? I don't know, midnight? Okay, I didn't put them to bed a couple hours ago. I get woken up in the middle of the night because I'm hearing doors opening. I'm hearing laughter outside the window. And what they doing? Downstairs playing with big old tree branches. Where did you get a tree branch? Why are you outside? It is 1 o'clock in the morning. You would think, oh, you're an irresponsible babysitter. No, honey. I put them babies to sleep at 8 o'clock. It's 12:30. I'm hooked. What is going on here? But that is what little boys do. They need a lot of energy and time. And you should not have said that her job was easy. And now you know. All right, society. That is it for this freaking video. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section because I love to read y'all comments. Make sure to like and share. And if you're new, hi, join the beautiful society by hitting that big old red subscribe button because I would love for you to be here. And for all my lovely members, can you make sure to hit that bell notification so you are notified when I post because YouTube is not pushing your girl. But anyways, I love you guys. Bye.